Hello everybody. Hi, I'm Ray Farrelly and I'm coming to you from Armenia, where I'm a professor at the American University of Armenia. I'm actually originally from the United States and I am the co-founder of Project Wezesha, which operates in the Kigoma region of Western Tanzania. My co-founder, Lucas Lamek, is a young man from Tanzania. I wish he could be here to make this video with me, but he's back in Tanzania. We were, however, just together in January of this month, opening our secondary school that we've been building since 2010. So Project Wezesha is a nonprofit organization aimed to increase educational opportunities for children in rural Western Tanzania. We have a scholarship program, and as I mentioned, we started building a government secondary school in collaboration with the village of Mgaraganza in Western Tanzania. The whole process has been very interesting and exciting for me. When it started, I was merely a PhD student in linguistics visiting Tanzania to better understand the background of some of my Burundi refugee students in Utah. And things transpired. Next thing I know, I'm in a neighboring village of the one I originally went to, and the chief is asking if I would help them build a secondary school. So that's how it all got started. Lucas and I we put our heads together and we thought, can we do this? Yes, we can. And we did, and it's ongoing, and it's been really exciting and challenging. Some of the challenges have been simply that I was never trained in the nonprofit sector or in development work. I've had to figure that out as I've gone. I've taken workshops. I've picked the brains of many of my friends who work in that sector. I have tried to mentor Lucas as best I can. He has up to a secondary school education, and he didn't go beyond that point, but his English is great, and his heart is in the right place, and we make a really good team. We've had a lot of successes. We've had a lot of students complete secondary school. A few of them have gone on to vocational school. Two of our girls just recently graduated. They studied how to be administrative assistants. They did internships in a couple of different towns, and now one of them has 2 job offers, one in the capital and one in Kasulu. Just a few weeks ago when I was with them, I was asking, "Are you sure you want to go to Dar es Salaam? Do you don't want to maybe get married?" And they both wrinkled up their noses and were like, no. We want to work. We're happy to work. So it's fun to see sort of this drive and this ambition in these young girls. They know what they want to do first before they sort of dive into starting a family. Of course, all of this has had its challenges. On the one hand, I'm living in the US and Lucas is in Tanzania, and we don't have a lot of backing. We are running the program on our own. I work under the umbrella of another nonprofit, Girls Education International, and I serve on that board of directors. All the fundraising that happens in the US is my responsibility, and so that's a bit of a challenge. So basically, we do the best we can, and that's where Janet Chapman, a volunteer with GlobalGiving, came in and was so helpful to us. First of all, just talking to Janet relaxed me a lot. She was such a good listener. She asked a lot of questions, and I just felt a lot of comfort and ease talking to her, even though I had sort of a sense of imposter syndrome or a feeling that I could be doing things better, could be doing things differently. She was very reassuring prior to going to Tanzania. And then after Tanzania, when we had our debrief, she was very complimentary on the work we had done. She was very complimentary of Lucas. I think she enjoyed spending her time with Lucas and seeing the school, seeing the work that we've been doing firsthand, meeting some of the village leaders that we've been working with all along. She made some really great recommendations in terms of how we could operate more professionally, how we could work in a way that better supports Lucas. And we've started that. I'm tracking all of our emails. I've taught Lucas how to write project manager reports. He himself has signed up for computer classes, and he has been learning how to type faster. He can use Excel and Access. When I went back, just between August and January on this most recent trip, what Lucas had learned in that short amount of time in his computer classes really blew my mind. I was really impressed. And I think that had a lot to do with Janet and her influence over him and just encouraging both of us to get him some professional training. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it just boosted our morale. I had maybe 5 years in founder syndrome and was starting to sort of, I don't know, like wonder how long I could sustain myself. And to have Janet take interest in our project, go there, meet the leaders, see the work. One of the great suggestions that Janet made was related to the students we have in the secondary schools. In the villages, the education is unfortunately sometimes marginal at best. And so a lot of the students get after-school support by way of tutoring from their teachers. And so Janet had suggested, why not involve Lucas in this process, since he loves teaching and he loves his interaction with the students. And that was a great idea, but we put a little spin on it, and what we actually ended up doing was hiring 3 of our recent graduates from secondary school to tutor the girls that are currently in secondary school. And these young men, they are so bright. They're probably going to go on to high school. We're waiting for exam results. But they've stepped in, and since November, they've been teaching our students after school. And in January, when I met with the girls and a couple of the guys that are going to the tutoring sessions, they said that Debate, Tumsifu, and Saidi, these 3 young men, are just really making everything so much more clear for them. Their physics, their chemistry, their biology, and their English. So we are paying recent graduates, so we're giving them work. And in exchange, they're helping our students do well in school. So it's a win-win all around. And it was a really great idea that Janet helped us identify. So we're grateful for that. And just in general, we're so grateful to Global Giving. We have a huge reach across the world through Global Giving. We get donors, anonymous donors, and random donors from all over the world that we would never have contact with if it weren't for Global Giving. So we're so grateful to Global Giving and very thankful for the opportunity to have Janet come and evaluate our program and give us feedback and jumpstart us a little bit so that we can continue with renewed energy. So thank you so much, Global Giving, and thank you, Janet. And if you're interested in following our work and seeing what we do in the future, please come to our website, projectwezesha.org, or follow us on Facebook, Project Wezesha. Wezesha is the Swahili word for empower, and that's what we're trying to do. So hopefully we're successful. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to share our story with you, and on behalf of Lucas and myself, thank you, thank you, thank you. Asante sana. Badai.